You guys asked and I'm answering. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you 3 products, not even only that, 3 techniques that's going to change your makeup game and take you to the next level. If you are interested in changing your makeup game and turning heads, keep on watching. Product number 1 is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is what the product looks like in the shade 350. Yes, it's a foundation, but it does an amazing job at setting your under eye. Setting my under eye before I bake has been an absolute game changer. Like, I'm serious. I'm putting you guys on because literally, I used to try to bake. All that would happen is under my eyes will get so creasy and look very, very washed out, very pale underneath my eyes. And I was thinking, what is going on? So it got to the point where I literally just stopped baking because I didn't think it was for me. And to be honest, my makeup still looked really nice. As you can see here, I am setting my under eye just to make sure that you get right in those creases. You want to get right up to your lash line and make sure that you've covered the entire area with your setting powder. Things to remember with your setting powder: you should have a setting powder that is not too light for your skin tone. So I'm saying at least maybe like a shade and a half lighter than your skin tone. And you also should have a setting powder that is not too translucent, guys, so it should have a little bit of coverage. So that's what you want to be looking for in a setting powder. You definitely want to be looking for a small amount of coverage and something that is not too translucent and also not too bright. As you can see from this one, this is not too bright. The camera is not picking it up well, like it's making it look really, really bright for my skin, but it isn't. This shade is perfect for me. I could actually wear it without baking. So say if I wanted to just have, you know, I'm not going to be doing too much for the day, I want a really calm looking makeup but I still want to look nice, I'll set my under eye with this and I'll be out the door. Another thing that has changed my makeup game is baking. When I started baking, guys, let me tell you, it brought my makeup game from an 8 to a 12, like no lie. Like, it makes such a difference. But when you do it in the right way, it makes your makeup last. It just looks so clean and finished. There's so many good baking powders. The one that I love to use is the Morphe setting powder in Banana. And if I show you, it's a nice yellow sort of shade. Something that is similar to this is a Sasha Cosmetics Banana powder. Very, very similar to this in terms of texture, but the only thing I would say, the Sasha Cosmetics one is quite dark in comparison to that, and obviously I like something a little bit more brightening, but it's not too bright, which is what I love about this powder. It's just for baking. Even though it says setting powder, for me, couldn't use it as a setting powder at all, and if you've tried it, you'll know what I'm talking about. So as you can see here, I'm using a wedge sponge just to make sure that my setting powder is even. You definitely want to make sure you're evenly setting your setting powder so that your under eye won't have patches. You don't want to add too much. You kind of just have to eyeball it, I won't lie to you. The next technique that's changed my makeup game is using a liquid to line your lips or to give you a nice ombre effect. Now, the products that I love to use for that, this baby right here. This is the Rogue Edition liquid lipstick from Bourjois. As you can see, this shade is the perfect warm brown for my skin. You can use any matte liquid lipstick, guys. It doesn't have to be particularly that one. As long as it's definitely matte, you can use it as that. The best thing about using a liquid lipstick to line your lips is the fact that you get so much product, much more than you would a lip liner, guys. Come on, this is gonna take you forever to finish, especially if you're literally just lining your lips with it. So it's amazing for that. What I also love about this one is the fact that it's so warm that it just goes well with my skin and it warms up any makeup look. So I definitely recommend that product. As you can see here, it's super easy. I'm applying it with ease. It's not a problem. And normally, shade in the sides. This is what I normally do. I normally shade in the corner of my bottom lip and the corners of my top lip as well. Add the lipstick in the center of your lips and you literally press your lips together, and that helps the liquid lipstick to merge into the lips, and then you're good to go. The next product and the next technique I'm going to be talking about is the Morphe Dimension Effect Contour Stick in the shade Effect 18. Now guys, when I got this, I just thought, well, you know, I wasn't really a cream contour kind of girl. I'm always into powders. I've got oily skin. I don't tend to trouble creams, guys. That's always been me. I've always had extremely oily skin, so I tend to stay away from creams. But in 2020, they've brought out so many matte cream products. It's amazing. So it helps with my oily skin. It doesn't tend to make my skin really slippy and oily, so that's really good. The best thing about this contour stick is the fact that it's so warm. It looks hella dark, I'm not even gonna lie. Like when you look at it here, it looks hella dark, but that is the shade. It's amazing. As you can see here, all you do is apply it to exactly where you want your contour to be. So I didn't really focus on my forehead because obviously I've got a fringe. All you do is buff that into your cheek using a brush, and you kind of want to brush it into your apples of your cheeks just so you don't get a harsh looking line and it kind of all merges in with your cheeks when you put on your blusher. Another product I'd like to speak to you about is this product right here. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not actually the product, it's more the technique than the product, but I do enjoy using this powder. It's the Hydra Touch NYX two-way cake powder, and it's in the shade Sable. When I say this is a really good powder, and it's quite, in a weird way, it's got some sort of hydration to it. It's not drying, it's not a drying powder, and the shade match is just on point. It's literally my color. So what I like to do, as you can see here, I go over my entire face with this powder. If you don't want your contour to come through too heavily, this is the perfect technique for you guys. You want to set your entire face with this powder. It just makes it so that your cream contour does not get oily, and then you just literally go over the top of that and reinforce your contour with a powder, and you are good to go. Like, it literally locks your contour in place. Like, that baby is not budging for anyone. Like, that's staying put. If you're going out, or if you're going to your front room, the Zoom call, if you're going on a Zoom party, is perfect for that, because it will change your makeup game. You take a picture and you will see the difference. I don't always apply cream contour to my nose because sometimes I feel like it's a little bit too obvious. I don't think I've managed to get the right shade yet for my nose, so I literally just use a powder. I'm sure many of you guys have seen me use this powder many times. This is the matte bronzer by B Beauty, and this is in the shade Dark, and you can get that from Superdrug. This is just a great powder, to be honest. It's perfect shade and it's great for contouring my nose. It's not too obvious. As you can see, you can't tell as much, whereas me using my, my usual Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, that's a little bit too dark for my nose. So I bought this because I wanted to get something that was a little bit lighter. So yeah, it works for me. I'm gonna give you guys a bonus technique. This technique I've been trying out for a few months now. Are you guys ready? Okay. If you've got oily skin and you want your makeup to last, set your entire face with loose powder before you put anything on. Yes, you will look like a hot mess. Yes, you will look like Casper the Ghost, but you are gonna be sorted out. Your makeup is not gonna budge. You will literally be matte for a long period of time, especially my oily ladies. I know you guys struggle because I struggle too. Trust me, this is gonna change the game for you. You put on your moisturizer, then your primer, and then you will set your entire face, including your eyebrows, with loose powder. And I'm telling you, that's gonna change the game. You're welcome. That's all I've got for you today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had hella fun making this video. It was super fun. And you guys know I love putting you on. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know if you've actually tried any of those techniques. If not, give them a try and let me know what you think. I know it's gonna change your makeup game. Until next time, guys, make sure you stay safe and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.